with a number 2 on his back, and at the moment I think he has Dan McClay just in front of him. Matty Brennan's disappeared a little bit further back as well. In fact, they're split slightly. I did talk about, you know, this tantalising prospect of a Formula One style split within the team. I'm certainly not suggesting that, but they're physically split at the moment, and I think actually Dan McClay has Matty Brennan off to one side, and then over on the other side is Olaf Koy, Nicholas Behrens and somebody else as well. So Visma Lease bike are definitely split in there at the moment. We're looking now at Arthur Kluckers, the Luxembourg road race champion, working for Arvid de Klein. I've not really seen anything of Arvid de Klein so far, but the Dutchman is so good at hiding, and if he's in good position, Kluckers is working here. Watch out for Arvid de Klein, because he can come through like a cannonball right at the finish as well. Alps and de Koning on the other side now. It looks to me like they've actually got Sam Gaze in good position, but where's Jensen Plowright? There's another man who'd be a good pick for a day like this. We've not mentioned too much of the Australians so far. They're spread wide across the road, hoping for safe passage to the finish. 3 kilometres to go, Matt.
Yeah, you actually see Dan McClay got himself back into the position on the train, and it's actually Coy and Brennan now that are together a little bit further back. At the moment, Coy was just in front of Brennan, but it looks like they're just about to switch positions, as it really is a messy finish here. Because the road is so wide, and then it goes narrow again as they go through the roundabouts, it's just causing all the time that shockwave effect.
Now we are now coming away from what should be the last of the little pinch points to the kind of sweeping road that takes us on the long curving right-hand turn around these final 2 kilometres. Still traffic islands to deal with, though, all the time. Matthias Vácek in the middle for Lidl Trek, but he appears to be leading out Piet Alligout at the moment. Piet Alligout following him. Stanislav Anielowski is still there with the number 41 on his back, but he looks like he is also freestyling at this stage. It's Michał Kwiatkowski, the pole on the front for Ineos Grenadiers, who've put so much into this stage. They will be hoping that their man Ben Turner can finish this one off for them.
Yeah, it's really messy in there. It's just constant changing of teams at the front, constant that washing machine effect that we call it, just as riders just trying to come into position. When you have so many sprinters and only maximum 2 chances, everyone wants to make it count, and you're seeing that here now.
Yeah, and Ben Turner is now up to second wheel as well for Ineos Grenadiers. Michał Kwiatkowski is doing a very long lead out here, but he's got Ben Turner on his wheel and a crash off to the right-hand side. That's taken out, unfortunately, one of the Picnic Posternel riders. Let's hope that's not Casper Van Uden from where he was. It was pretty near the front of the field as well, so it has disrupted things.
Yeah, I think that was Pat Eddy that came down there for Picnic Posternel. But like you say, it was really in that front pocket of sprinters there, which that will have taken a few guys out of the race.
And the race continues. It's now Jaco Alula who picked things up on the front, but that has disrupted stuff. Not just taking riders out, but taking lead-out riders out as well. It's now Visma Lease bike who take over on the front. One of their riders in the aero helmet. I think that might be Dan McClay starting already, right in the middle of the shot. It looks like Jensen Plowright is still there as well for Alpes and de Koning. So they've got 2 riders in the fray. Let's see how much this has messed things up. Matis Mikkels is still there, the Estonian road race champion. He is right in the middle. We're waiting for the shot from the front end. It's looking like, I think it might be Hubarts who's in the middle ready to take the shot. Hayes van Hoeke is still there as well. This could actually end up being a sprint finish that features riders we weren't expecting. Ben Turner has freestyled. He sits second wheel, the British rider for Ineos Grenadiers. Prime position here. Great opportunity for Ben Turner to go for this one. Here comes the next of the EF riders, and I think it is actually Alberto Bettiol by the looks of it who's leading in here. Ben Turner is following every single wheel he can touch at the moment. He's ready to go. Off he goes. Tim Teutenberg has opened up though. Teutenberg might just take this on stage 1. It looks like the young German is open for the line. I think he might get this. Max Canter tucked in just behind him. Ben Turner giving it a right go down the middle. Here comes Jensen Plowright as well. One of the Visma Lease bike riders. That looks like Olaf Koy going for the line. Has he got it? Olaf Koy, there's me bigging up all the riders we necessarily weren't particularly expecting, and he's only gone and done it again. Olaf Koy, with 4 stages over the last 3 years, has opened his account. He's won stage 1, and he is going to be the leader of this year's Tour de Pologne.
Yeah, fantastic sprint there from Olaf Koy. There was a few guys had to open up early as they ran out of lead-out men, but Olaf Koy timed that to absolute perfection. And I think Sam Bennett also got himself up there for second place.
My goodness me, that was tough to stay on top of, wasn't it? We were getting a lot of sort of switching different front-end shots as well, but wow, Olaf Koy was in the end, seemed to have floated all the madness in there, just like all great sprinters do, of course, and perfectly positioned come the finish.